Let's rock.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Bishop from the band Crobot.
Let's rock.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
sorry for we lost track of time for a second. I'm sorry, bud.
That's all good. It's all good. How are you doing?
Good. Did you get one of the stones I sent?
One of the what?
Okay, no, never mind. We sent out a bunch of hexes. They were hexes. We sent hexes to people, and we thought that you were one of the people that may have got one of our hexes.
I did not get a hex.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you would have known.
We would have had to have reversed it. That's why we asked.
Yeah.
What the
We would have
heck?
had to say the magic words.
What a way to start a chat. I'm super confused now, and I'm worried about getting a hex.
You should. Yeah, you never know.
Instead of taking your guard down, we like you to put your guard up before we start talking.
Ah, that's how it works. Okay. I get it. I get it.
Well, we thought maybe we put you under a trance with such a good review of our record.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, it was very good. So thank you for that.
Absolutely incredible record, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brandon, we talked after the last album came out, and I must admit, when I first, just before I started listening to this one, I was thinking, how are you guys going to top feel this? Because that was a great record, and now, well, yeah, you did it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. That means a lot, man. That's we put a lot of hard work in this, man. And it makes us excited for the next one, really, knowing that we can sort of do this ourselves and should trust our gut.
You can't be thinking about the next one already, can you?
Yeah, we're already writing for the next one.
Jesus, you guys.
Yeah.
That's insane. So tell me about this album. Yeah, again, great album. Obsidian, from what I understand, is a stone of clarity. Is that the hex you were trying to throw at me or something? Some kind of a stone of clarity?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll explain the hex real quick, and then I'll give it to Brandon. But we're doing this all ourselves this time, and we didn't have the money for a big radio push and big like promo media push. So we decided to print up cards that is basically like, we've sent you this obsidian stone, and this, repeat after us or whatever, and then it's like you have to do these 3 steps, and then you turn it over, and it's just a big picture of us doing the DX suck it thing. It's like you've been hexed by Crobot, and then we hand wrote to each person, just we tried to be nice after hexing them, but yeah. But Obsidian, where did Obsidian come from?
So the title of the record was really influenced by just this crazy story that happened to me. I live in central Pennsylvania, and I just kept looking back behind my house. Something kept gravitating me towards the back of my house. And, during the process of making the record, it was a lot of self-reflection. It was a lot of, for us as a band, and for me personally, it was a lot of, just trying to figure out where we're at after all this time, and try to figure out where we want to go, and it was a lot of I was digging into spirituality. I was getting hypnotized, and, I was doing some introspective sort of things, and something gravitated me towards the back of my house. So I went back there, and with all intentions of doing some yoga or something, some woo woo stuff back there. And, I just got eaten alive by mosquitoes, and it wasn't working, right? It was just miserable. So the hippie in me says, well, dude, you should just try to become one with the nature around here. Just touch a tree, man. So I walk around, and I touched what I thought was an oak tree. A lot of the themes of the record have to do with like druids, and I was doing a lot of research again at that time about like oak trees. The oak trees are supposed to give the knowledge of to the druids, and I put my hand on the oak tree and I look down at my feet, and there's this shiny black ball looking up at me, and I'm from central Pennsylvania, so anthracite coal is everywhere, and I just thought it was a big hunk of coal, so I picked it up, and the way this rock was formed was like the part that I saw was the only part that was exposed. And I rubbed it as if it were coal, because coal is very soft and it'll come off on your finger. And it didn't. And it turned out it was obsidian. It was dragon glass. So that kind of spawned the name of the record. And it just crazy haphazard way of finding this thing kind of made everything tie together with the themes of the record too. So it's just, a lot of reflection, but a lot of the themes and the dark material maybe that are a part of the lyrics on this record were definitely what does all of this mean as a reflecting process.
Okay, that was a little deeper than I thought, but but the obsidian is supposed to, from what I read, take away your stress and tension. Did it work?
No. No, but it has provided some truth. So my philosophy on life is every dragon has a treasure waiting behind it. You just may not be able to see that treasure yet. So that's sort of the goal, is to get to the treasure. But right now there are a few dragons.
All right, I guess they're impossible to get rid of completely. So
that's true.
So Chris, tell us about this album. Like, when did it start getting written and recorded, and where?
Well, some of these songs were like "Head of the Beast" was a song we wrote with JD from Black Label when we were writing for Mother Brain, and it was just a song that the record labels that we were on at the time, or label, just wasn't into it at all, and we really felt strongly about it, so we wanted to hold off. So the minute we were off of Mascot, we knew that was a song we were going to put on the record. And then like The Flood, that was another one that we had written in that time that they also didn't give a shit about, So we really felt strongly about those songs, and we kept them in the chamber. And so we completely reworked them, and they're a lot different than the way the demos were. But those were the two that were from an older era, really. But other than that, everything was brand new. And when we started writing, it was just, I tuned my guitar down a little lower on a lot of the songs, and it was just a more heavy metal direction. So we felt like we had a direction for the record, and all the songs seemed to fit together well. And it's how it came to be.
You took away my question. My question right here is, what are you tuned to? It sounds really low.
So there's a lot of different tunings. Basically, the guitar is tuned a half step down to E flat, and then I will tune the top string, the top low E flat, to whatever note. So Ancient Druid Crown is in B, Obsidian's in C, some stuff's in C sharp, like The Flood's in C sharp, which would be just sort of standard drop D, drop C sharp, So yeah, there's a few different tunings, but yeah, the lowest is that B. It's just like a low B.
Oh yeah, man, it hurts the heart.
Yeah,
man, it's awesome.
Ancient Druid Crown, Disappear. Those might be the only two in B, but yeah, you can feel it when it's down there.
Oh God, that's a chunky sound for sure. Okay, Brandon, I want to talk about "Come Down." This is the song on the album that got me the most. And without too much, I think I'm making up a word here, but without too much ass kissery, that to me might be the vocal performance of the year that I've heard.
Oh man. Wow. Thank you.
It knocked my socks off. How do you prepare for something like that? And Chris, do you ever just sit there and listen and go, holy fuck, what is going on, when he's laying down tracks like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, the whole time. I mean, that's just been the story of my life, being a guy who can't sing. Like, you know, we all have like ideas. We're like, hey, Brandon, what about something like this? And he's like, you mean like this? And it's just, yeah. So we're grateful to have Brandon on our team. But yeah, I mean, recording his vocals was just insane, especially that song. Like the layered wailing, you know, and that beginning and the end is just phenomenal.
Absolutely. So how do you prepare for that?
Honestly, you know, I think it's just something that you prepare for your whole life, and then when you get in there, you just let that stuff go, and you just it's a lot of emotion into this record. Uh, you know, and I think that really speaks volume too, and in its authenticity is that, you know, we put everything we have into this record. We put our hearts and souls and blood, sweat, tears, and everything that we have. We really put into this record, and every record for that matter. But this one was different because, you know, we're fully at the driver's seat, and it feels like we're in a different spot in our careers where, you know, some of the things when you start out and you don't really know, you think you know what the inside is like, but you know, we've been lucky to be on the inside and of like fighting for what we've dreamed of our entire lives to do, and now we're doing it, and now it's like, all right, it's here, and we have to put everything we have into this, right? We have to write as many songs as we can while we're here. Like that's what our lives are all about, and I think like that's what went into this record is everything we've ever been through up until this point has gone into it, and you know, that song in particular was just like, all right, the vibe is there. I mean, this guy's being modest, he's got a great voice as well, and just to be able to have that on this record and do the things that we want to do and just kind of play off a vibe as opposed to having a conversation as about, you know, what a song's supposed to be. We get in there and we just lay the feeling down, and that's what it is. It is what it is.
I'm glad you answered that. I was talking with Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest the other day, and we were talking about Rob Halford, who is, well, obviously a legend, but and I asked him how he does it at that age. He's what, 73, 74 years old. And he says he has no idea. He doesn't warm up. He said it must just be like his whole life, you know, working on his instrument.
Yeah.
And, you know, when it comes time, he knows what to do, and his body knows what to do, and he's all set to go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
When you think about it, that's when you stumble. You know, you just have to flow. You have to get in that flow state.
It's amazing. That's a okay, that's the standout track for me. I mean, the whole album is great, but that song just shivers on that one. Chris, what are you playing, and what are you playing through?
So right now I'm doing Reverend guitars. I've always been back and forth. I've been playing them for a long time, but Reverends and Burley guitars are mainly what I've been doing. Burley is this guy. He's a custom builder in Austin. Mainly does like Fender style relics. But I've got a Mockingbird and a what do you call it? One of the, oh man, what's that body shape? Crap. It was this weird. I can't even think of the body shape now, but it's this weird, like reverse explorer looking sort of shape that he built me. That, and I switched to, I'm playing a Marshall, JCM 900 right now. You know, pretty much always did, orange, but yeah, I wanted something different. I'm using a JCM 900 SLX, and yeah, for the record, we use that style of amp on most everything, and it's just a little more high gain, little tighter, and definitely it held, you know, it helped with the fuzzes. It was a little more transparent for like a lot of the fuzz tones we use on this record.
How do you do those funky spaceshipy sound type thingies?
Yeah, that's just the pedal I've used since the beginning. Like it's a Vox Time Machine. It's just, that's a normal delay pedal, but I have it like dimed out, and you can control one of the knobs with your foot, and warp it really slow to really fast, and it's like a 4-click knob, and you can just hit it with your foot, and it's just something that I've always done.
It's very cool. I love that sound. It pops up a few times on this album.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was in the beginning. It was sort of front and center, and then different producers throughout the years have like buried it more and more. And this record, we brought it back to life, and because when you hear it live, a lot of people think it's all overdub stuff, but that's just how I play the parts live. So it's almost like its own instrument in Crobot in between songs and builds, and it really gives another dimension to try to set us apart.
Yeah, that's very cool. Now, Brandon, I think if you read my review, you have no idea, or sorry, I have no idea what the heck you're singing about because I'm not very good with understanding lyrics, never have been. So, what is the majority of this album about? Where did it all come from? Was it from that stone that you found in the forest?
No, because the way we write is we just write and we figure it out when we get to the end. We see what the best material is. Um, Although this one, I think it was pretty obvious throughout the process what the standout tracks were. Um, but and some of these songs, like Bishop said, are old tracks we kind of dug back up. But and furthermore, Obsidian, the title track, was a co-write with Howard Jones, so he wrote the lyrics to that one, and it just all makes sense together as a collective. It's just really weird how everything kind of synchronicity brought it all together, and it's very dark, and where a lot of what I write about is about the human element, and I try to make it relative in that way. But this one's definitely deeper, like I said, it's more introspective, more of like, you know, just thinking about what what means something to you, and what the truth about behind your motives are, and just the things that make you happy, and that's the thing, like ending such a dark introspective journey, with songs like White Rabbit, Black Hole, of like, am I chasing the shiny object, and is this what I really should be going after, and just ending it with happiness, of this kind of philosophy of, you may never get there, it's a journey, it's not a destination, right? So it's kind of about, it's re-enlightening what it means for us to just continue to do this at the level we're doing it, and now being the masters of our own destiny. It's about the next 30 years. you know
Crazy, right?
yeah,
Did you say Howard Jones?
yeah,
Like
yep.
the Howard Jones from the 80s synthesizer Howard Jones type guy? Or
No, Howard
okay,
Jones.
that's the first thing that popped into my
Yeah,
head. I was like, what's he doing writing with you guys?
yeah,
Who
yeah.
is it?
Howard Jones from Killswitch. We've
Okay.
written, yeah, we've written a few tracks with him previously, and
Uh,
yeah, we called him back up.
okay, sorry. I just had this picture of that 80s guy sitting at his keyboard writing songs with you. That
That would
would
be equally cool.
that would be very cool, actually. And
Yeah.
nice Aerosmith reference too. Life's a journey, not a destination. I think that was an Aerosmith song somewhere in there. Yeah. Okay, I have a few rapid fire questions for you guys. Oh, before that, what the heck are the plans for support on this? The last update I got, there weren't any tour dates announced yet, but what's happening with the tour?
We're gonna have some big stuff that we'll probably be announcing this coming week. But yeah, we've got first of the year tour plans, and then some stuff in the works for November, December. I think a lot of the Crobot fans are gonna love.
And
So that sucks. I can't say anything more than that, but
and I have to ask because of where I am, but is Canada or could Canada be included in this tour?
Yeah, we're headed there in a few days with CKY. We're out on the road with CKY right now.
yeah, you can probably hear them sound checking. But
Where in Canada are you going?
I see if I can pull it up quickly. I think, like, Got it there. Quebec City, Ottawa, and Toronto.
What the hell? You're coming to Ottawa? When?
Yeah, Saturday. This Saturday.
Fuck off. Seriously?
Yeah,
That's where I am.
yeah.
Well, we'll be seeing you, man.
Rapid fire. Pew, 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 pew.
All right, so rapid fire. Quick questions, quick answers. Some of them are stupid, some of them are cool. Brandon, the vocalist that inspired you to sing.
Dio.
Right on. Good answer. Chris, the guitarist that changed everything for you.
Tom Morello.
Really? That's not a bad answer either. Best concert you ever saw?
Oh, cool.
Leonard
Tool?
Skinner, ZZ Top.
Oh, that's badass. Did you say Tool, Brandon?
Yeah,
Nice. When was that?
2006.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a great band.
Lateralis, I think. Yeah, that would have been Lateralis tour.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, something around there. Okay, here's a crazy one. I love asking this. Do you remember your first show together, and how was it?
First show we played together, or
Yeah.
first? Okay. The first show we played together would have been Strikers.
Sounds right.
Well, no, I mean it
Roundhouse.
depends because me and Brandon were in a band together when he was playing bass, and I was playing guitar, and I think we played a casino.
Yeah, we played one show.
We played like one show, maybe it was in Atlantic City or something. Yeah, I mean we've always kicked ass, so it went great, man.
Do you remember your first show ever without each other, just your first performance?
Yeah. It's crazy. I was in high school. I was 15 years old, and we played to like 350 people. And Chris Caffrey from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra came up and played For Whom the Bell Tolls with us because my best friend's cousin was dating him at the time. We were horrible.
Not on that song though.
I think mine was just like this girl I had a crush on. Like we played her party at her house in high school.
And
I don't know. I mean,
was it good?
it was awesome. I think. I mean, it was at least a lot of fun. We played a bunch of songs that the guys liked and the girls didn't know. Yeah. But who cares about them, right?
Exactly. No one cares about that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're from Pennsylvania. Flyers or Penguins fans?
Oh,
Flyers.
Thank you. I'm a diehard Flyer fan since I was 3.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Okay, so you're from Pottsville, right?
Yep.
And I heard that that's pretty close to Allentown. So why have you not done a cover of Billy Joel's Allentown?
Oh man, I
That
saw
would
Billy
be
Joel.
badass.
Yeah, I saw Billy Joel like a year ago. Him and Stevie Nicks played the Link in Philly, and it was awesome.
So that's my request for the next album for your if you do a cover album or something, do Allentown.
Well, we're living here in Allentown.
We've been working on Toto.
Okay, one more for you. As I mentioned, I'm in Canada. Your favorite Canadian artists or bands?
Ooh, Monster Truck.
Monster Truck's awesome.
Monster
Yeah.
Truck actually played the Brass Monkey where you guys are playing not too long ago.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
Alexis
they're
on
good.
Fire.
Yeah.
I've always loved Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on Fire is great, and Dead Tired, that guy's new band, the screamer of Alexis on Fire. I think it's called Dead Tired. He has a guy in the band. His name's Frank Franzonic or Stefanik, I think, and he's a great tattoo artist. I tattoo as well, and I think that band and that guy is awesome.
Awesome. You're the first person I've asked that to that didn't say Rush.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Rush is cool, but
Yeah.
not one of my faves.
No, and that's totally cool. It's nice to get a different perspective. But yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm so excited about this show on Saturday. So Montreal. No, what did you say? Quebec City, Ottawa, Montreal in the next few days.
Yep.
And then after that, big surprise and big announcement for what's going on for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, I am so happy about this. And Brandon, it's great to see you again. I don't know if you remember, we've had a couple chats before this.
Yeah. Yep.
And, you know, always a great time chatting with you guys. And again, congratulations. This is a beast.
Thank you, man.
Thanks a lot, man. It means a lot.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Awesome.
This is awesome. Good luck with the rest of the promotion, and have a safe trip up to Canada.
Thank you,
Thanks,
brother.
man. We'll see you soon.
See you
All
later.
right. Take care.